Hi, this is Shashi from Live Tantra. I am busy gathering teachers ready for our symposium, the Kundalini Symposium, and I'm having a very interesting time chatting with them all. Today, I want to bring to meet you Dr. Saida Desilets, who I met a long time ago in my own personal journey. And what's really amazing about her is that she is bridging together science with Tantra. She's working with female medicine research. She has her PhD, really studying the tantric arts in a more scientific way. She is an author, a researcher, and she calls herself a body philosopher. What could be better than that? Now, when I talked with her about her class for the symposium, she wanted to teach about Eros and Kundalini, the connection between them. So today, she said she'd join me to tell me a little bit about that idea and share some of her personal stories. So I would like to welcome her here.
Hey!
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. It was an awesome intro. I always have such pleasure speaking with you. So that's activating. Yeah, so Eros and Kundalini, there's an important role because Eros is something we can cultivate in every single moment, every single breath. Kundalini is like a special experience that can happen. So the more we cultivate Eros, the more we're bridging that gap. And then at some point, these awakenings or these experiences, not that they ever feel natural because they're very intense, but we can have a little bit more welcoming of an understanding in our, at least the psyche, so that the body can receive what's happening.
So like awakening Eros, having Eros running through us is a preparation for the big Kundalini surges, power surges.
Absolutely is. Eros running through our system is that upgrade we need in the nervous system for that experience anyway. So it's just a lovely thing. We're going to have a really great talk about that. And so I'm very, very excited to be here on this platform. And I thought today it would be nice to share an experience that I had that is in the realm of Eros. It was initiated through a sexual experience. However, I ended up having an activation that I wasn't prepared for. It really cracked me open in a very profound way. And I actually think it changed the course of my life. And this happened a few years ago. Yeah. So should I jump in?
Yeah. So you're talking about a sexual experience, an intimate experience that you were having, physical experience, and it led into an energetic one. Yes. Tell us more.
Yeah. Okay. So the sexual experience, I won't get into details because there's that's the private life, but it was a very, let's say, a very slow sexual experience. It was a very connected, very profound, but nothing was being done ritualistically or specially. It was just that every person involved was present. However, I had an experience that kind of went beyond the norm of what was emerging. And the experience that I had, yes, it was a great orgasmic experience, but suddenly something else happened. When I looked at my hands, Sashi, I kid you not, I could see through them. I don't know if you've seen the movie Lucy, or Scarlett Johansson's body comes apart. You have to see this scene, and all the cells come apart. And I'm looking and I'm going, what's going on? Why is my body coming apart? And I'm not on drugs, I'm not on alcohol, I'm just having this extreme, intense experience. And then my partner dissolves, they're not there anymore. And it's just this experience of God or the divine. And it's so overwhelming, and my body keeps coming apart more and more. And there's just pure light. I don't have body, and I'm just pure light, and I'm in union with something much bigger than the human. And it blew me so wide open. I think I cried for 3-4 days.
Wow.
My body did reassimilate at some point, but I was forever changed internally. Everything moved differently. And I've been, I've been a practitioner for a long time. And so I wasn't prepared for that at all. There were no negative side effects other than almost like a substantial upgrade of what I allow into my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been attempting to integrate this expansion ever since. And it's through the understanding this kind of seductive love relationship, like an erotic love relationship with Eros itself, that where the healing has happened and the integration has been happening. So now I'm really in this inquiry, like, okay, how can I run this huge current of Eros at all times? Because I think it's the bridge to allowing these experiences to happen more frequently and allowing that experience of touching the divine in more ordinary ways and moments.
So running Eros all the time, meaning you're just letting yourself be turned on by life, every breath, every touch, you're just staying in a kind of erotic experience with life.
Yes. And so in my talk,
anyway, I want you.
my talk that I will do with you, I will look at something called relaxed arousal, and it's maintaining this state. What is that state? How do we maintain it? And that's the kind of physiological state, the relaxed arousal. But then there's this kind of fun, spunky side of like literally cultivating an erotic connection to life itself. And that I think is the key here, to be playful, to be joyous, to be lighthearted, and to be meeting the mystery in that co-creative place. And that is lovemaking. It's just that it's not always a person involved.
Yeah. I love that so much. I think it's one of my core philosophies that I feel tantric practices to take us to is make love no matter what, with every breath, with this life. That's really what it's teaching us. So I'm so excited about your class. Wonderful. Well, let's not say any more just yet. Let's not give it all away. Those who are interested can come and show up. This weekend, we've got you, and we've got a whole host of amazing facilitators to help guide people through their Kundalini awakening. And I think, your story is really pretty extraordinary, but along my way, I've met people who've just had experiences in lovemaking that they haven't been able to understand, and I think it's really helpful to have some context to understand that a little bit more. So I'm so glad you're going to be sharing this.
Yeah, so all the lovers of life, please come join us. It's going to be really a deep and profound experience this weekend.
Wonderful. Great. See you there.